Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. Suika, who is a VTuber artist slash live 2D rigger, who also has a customizable model out now, has a little bit of some drama, some type of stuff going on. So let me just let you in on what's going on. There is, she says right here, I'm so tired of staying silent. It's great having many followers here, but that means I'm not allowed to call out people who wronged me if they are smaller than me, because it would start a witch hunt. And seeing well-known VTubers commission and praise them for straight up copying and low-key tracing my work is an additional slap in the face. I don't even want to call people out. There shouldn't be a need for it, because we talked privately in DMs 3 years ago, and I was told they would stop copying me and tracing others' models, but nothing changed. Instead, I am blocked by them, and they keep doing it. At what point have they had enough? I've had them blocked for years before blocked people could even see posts, even though they're blocked. They must have used an alt account to stalk my art and keep copying it. What kind of weird session is this? What is she talking about? She's talking about this person here, this Yineri, and basically they are, I don't think this would be as big of an issue. It's not, I'm not an artist, so I wouldn't know how it feels to be, to have your whole style pretty much ripped from you and used by someone else. I don't know how that feels, but here's the thing that is the issue. Of course, they mentioned, you know, why haven't they been contacting them privately? They were blocked by them. And of course, the most recent copying is this, which is of course, this is overlaid the Suika's model or Suika's look with this person's look here. They maybe changed a couple of things here and there, but overall, from what it appears, they did a direct copy. Now, if someone was doing this just to, you know, let their art be known, let their art be seen, and maybe practice, get some more experience, etc., that'd be fine. I think the big issue that Suika and others are having here, just my opinion, is that they are also using this for commercial means. They are taking someone else's art, pretty much copying over it, tracing over it, whatever you want to call it, or certain aspects of the art, and tracing over it, and using it in a commercial way. Now, if you are inspired by someone, like this is why I can say, as not an artist, maybe I don't get it as much as an artist would. Inspiration. I've been accused of inspiration before and taken inspiration from others and blah, 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 and have Google Docs made about me for inspiration. Or, you know, for doing the same type of stuff as someone else, but we're in the same field, so it kind of meshes as well. This is where I'm taking my experience as well from this. Now, the issue is, of course, their art, their eyes, and things like that are eerily similar. Looks like they're just modifying some things here to kind of make it, like, Suika was able to do that so quickly to make it into what this person was doing as art. And that is because they have a, you know, a live 2D model, and they have a customizable model. They have a live 2D cubism, which is something that you can put it into, something that can be edited like that, and that is the issue that they're having here. That maybe they're just taking something directly from them and editing it out to make it just seem like theirs, which is no different than what kind of AI does, and a lot of people hate AI. So that's probably where this all is going, but they go through more. They go through all of their stuff here. They originally did a piece for the debut, and then apparently they sold it as a comm that could be done as, you know, for the debut. So that was the big issue that they had. Keep going through here. You went from this to that, a lot of different looks to the specific look that she's doing now. It goes through, taking a little bit more, you know, more than inspiration, I guess what they would be saying, and, you know, things that they had admitted doing. I'm not going to go too far into it. Like I said, I'm not an artist myself, but I will show you that, of course, they have done it to other artists as well. They have done it to other things where they've kind of copied things around, kind of made the same look, kind of made it look the same. And chibi models, here's the thing. Chibi models do end up looking alike just because the chibi style is very much similar to others. But similarities are different than what this is accusing the person of straight just copying and maybe editing some parts here and there. So that is the big gravity of this issue. They keep going and doing more things, similarities over the years. and things like this, where it's pretty much, it looks like it's just an editing, and then maybe just, changing the hair colors, changing a little bit of the hairstyle, and then making it as if you did it 100% originally yours. And that is the issue that is at hand here. Like I said, I'm not an artist, so I won't know the exact pain that is felt from someone who is an artist who has had this happen to them. It does suck. Of course, do not go to any of these people, whether it be Suika if you disagree, or the other person if you don't want them, don't like what they're doing. Do not go to them directly and harass. This is not why I do this. I'm just letting you guys know of some stuff that's going on and what some people are saying about different people that are doing things in the community. Khyo, or Kyomaru, is a VTuber bunny man, and of course they are the VTuber bunny man who used to do VTuber news. The reason why I say used to do is because he has decided to do new things, but of course in the whole thing, people started impersonating him. He has decided to change what he's doing. He's decided to change, what he does into doing more gaming stuff. But the big news today is he's being impersonated. It says apparently someone impersonated me in Discord. Kyomaru is my only Discord account. Any others are not me, so do not add them or respond to any messages. Of course, and this came after, I guess people were like, oh my god, well now he's not going to be doing his VTuber news stuff. So we can actually take it because of course he has actually taken away any of his actual content. He's removed all of it, including gaming stuff and everything. My guess is going to be doing a rebrand, but the rebrand does not involve getting impersonated. So, of course, that is the bit of news that I wanted to put for you guys for Khyo. I do wish him the best in his endeavors in the future, because he has been pretty, in my opinion, pretty neutral in most news. Of course, because he was struck down by, copyright struck, I think 3 times or something, both he and False ID, by Nijisanji. He does have some bias against them, just like I do, but he has tried to stay neutral as much as he can. So I hope that this imposter goes away. I hope that they don't have to deal with it as much. And I do hope that things get better for him and that he goes and moves very, very well. A bit of a meme, since people did this as a meme, pretty much. Kurisu, or Kurisuwu, says, they told me the worst she can say is no. She told me to learn another language, and I proposed in Cantonese and Mandarin. Of course, the worst that she could do was look at you with that disappointed, dark face that she did, that looking down at you. She looked down at you with so much disappointment. That is quite literally the worst she could do. It's amazing to see. I love it. And it, of course, this is a joke. This wasn't meant, I hope it wasn't meant seriously. And her looking down at him like that wasn't meant seriously either. Just letting you know. But it's amazing to see that, because recently she did have a meet and greet. Dokibird and FanimeCon are in the news today, or at least my news, because they did something over the weekend, of course, the weekend of May 24th. They had their whole convention there, which the weekends is usually when they do it, because that's when you can get more people there. A lot of people don't work or can take off work and that kind of stuff. It's done at Santa Clara Convention Center. It is, of course, something in Northern California. It's the largest anime convention in Northern California. Dokibird was invited to be there as a guest who was doing a meet and greet, of course, large meet and greets, because of course it's Dokibird. So she posted on her Twitter a response to the Keymaster here. It says, meet and greet canceled, and I was literally one of the first in line for the second group. Someone definitely has it out for me all this time, like we're not even guaranteed for tomorrow. And Doki says, to the Dragoons that were in group 2 and 3 for the meet and greet, Fanime staff will be reaching out to you guys to meet me tomorrow, so please check your messages or let staff know. If you know friends that were in the group and had their meet canceled, let them know that they can still meet me tomorrow. Really sorry if this happened, and staff has apologized as well. Wasn't aware that there were 2 more groups until I saw all your tweets, and I instantly reached out to staff to try to fix the problem for all of you, since you deserve to have a meet and greet for winning the lottery. I was in group 3 and I was so sad I couldn't see you. I'm glad I get to see you tomorrow. Thank you for always doing the right by fans. You are truly appreciated. Thank you for stepping in. Thanks, Doki, you're the MVP. It does suck because she was not informed. This is bad communication. This is bad communication between management / staff and her, and between them and her. This is not good. It makes her look bad. It's not on her. It's not on her because she only thought that there was one group. Didn't know that there was group in 2 and 3. So she ended it prematurely, from what I'm getting here. This is just what I'm getting here based on the information I have. And she, of course, being the wonderful person that she is, knowing that people went through a lottery to try to get to see her, was like, okay, you know what? Let's get them in there. Let's make sure that they're in there. Let's make sure that they can see me. Let's make sure that the lottery winners, get what they want and get what they want. So even if it took her, a day instead of resting, that she had to go and do this, this was something good for her community. And it is expected from Dokibird because she is so amazing. She always tries to make things right. Always, ever since she was her past self in the larger company. She's always been amazing. So very glad to have someone like that in the community. In this piece of news, we have Ironmouse, the demon queen Satan, who is a part of VShojo and has warmed all of our hearts every time we watch her. She is, of course, doing this, a special presenter at the Anime Awards. Not only that, but I will be interviewing some very special guests too. Make sure you catch all the pre-show action and join me together as we watch Crunchyroll Anime Awards. It was at 1 a.m. PT Pacific time, and let's take a look at it fully here, where she was a part of it.
Ironmouse! Hello.
She used the 3D there, which is interesting.
I'm loving the look. You got your Anime Awards Crunchyroll color on.
Oh,
Good,
yeah,
good.
thank you. I had to represent today.
Yeah, show off your fit. You do a little shake.
Oh,
Ooh.
what do you think?
Which would it be and why?
Okay, I have the perfect world.
Okay.
Low risk, but lots
Okay.
of fun.
Okay.
Fairy tale.
Fairy tale. Oh, of course, because you're chilling at the guild, right? You're not going to be doing any of
Yeah.
the quest.
No quest for me.
Smart. Intelligent.
And here we go, more.
Okay, best anime OP.
Kaikaki-tan,
hard.
Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1.
Oh, yes!
Yes.
Oh my god,
Nice,
that's
nice,
a good one. Okay. You're stuck in one anime world for a year. Which one is it?
Death Note.
Oh, dear lordy.
Okay. That's spooky, but good. Fill in the blank. I knew I was an anime fan when I...
Ask for manga for Christmas instead of video games.
Anime scenario, you name the look. Okay, magical girl transformation. What's your sparkle core transformation sequence?
I think it all starts with one tier. I ascend, petals everywhere, sparkle wraps around me, I get down, and I'm like, here I am, get into it.
Dang, he really thought about all of it. Holy moly. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, she went, people were doing their stuff, they're doing their pre-show, and she kept, of course, interviewing more and more folks. So she did an amazing job at it. Had already questions prepared, of course, because you have to be very prepared for these types of things. Very, very, very glad that she has grown so much, through her own hard work, and has gotten to a point where she does these types of things for Crunchyroll and other places. Say what you will about Crunchyroll, but I'm just celebrating the fact that Ironmouse got an opportunity to be a part of a big anime awards ceremony like this. Bao the Whale is an English-speaking VTuber who, of course, has gotten huge these last several years since she has debuted, and has been doing amazing things overall, which I am very glad that she's doing. I'm very glad that she's been able to get these wins so far, and I'm very glad that she has continued to move forward, even though she's had some drawbacks, some things that have hit her pretty hard. But let's see what's happening today. What am I talking about? Why am I talking so much about this? So I say, oh, hey, that's me singing. Wuthering Waves, episode 2.3, Chakona, Lulala, Lululala, basically a kind of onomatopoeia for singing. Wuthering Waves, Bao the Whale, vocalist. Let's take a look at some things that they have here.
Every little thing you see, voices softly speak to you. The sea, the sky, they're my friends. You're all standing in silence. I just want to see you more the further you're from me. You are the one, you are the one, you are the one, you are the one.
So yeah, just a little bits and pieces here, because as you know, as I've said before, I repeat it every single time because I just want to make people know, if you hear crispy audio, deep fried audio, it's because they got copyright struck. So if you don't, then it didn't yet. So there you go. Silvervale says, this sounds so beautiful, Bao. Matarakan, you're absolutely kicking butts, Bao. Let's go. Numi, my Pookie, which Numi is a big friend of hers. Elorapard says, I have chills. Let's go, Bao. Scoochan, I'm so happy to hear my beautiful Bao Bao. Sing it again, Bao. It's so cute, I could die. Nyx, yo, that's so cool. Your voice sounds as amazing as always. Hazumi, your voice fits her perfectly. Hydra, amazing job, girly. This is incredible. And of course, someone just chilling with the music there. You have Azahara, who says, you know, what a lot of people are thinking, whiplash from regular bow to singing bow is real. It's very real. You have Kataroni, congratulations. Yoki, also simply incredible. Laimu, yeah, go bow. Smagalana, so cute, so bow. Kana Yanagi, this was so cute. Of course, it is an amazing thing for her. I'm very happy that she's doing this, that she was able to get this. It is a huge thing for any VTuber out there. And big, big, big congratulations to her. Sayu Synchronicity is in the news today. Not for anything negative, but for some positive stuff. She is, of course, a member of Noah Talis Primordia. She is someone who is a lot of people's Kamiyoshi, who is a lot of people's Oshi. She has been doing her best to continue growing and to continue to make a name for herself without compromising who she is. Let's go and see what she is announcing here on her Twitter, which is that she has a new cover. And as you know, she was teasing this a while back. I thought it was going to be like a an actual new look, but no, it's a cover of basically, you know, from what it sounds like, a little bit of a tease there. And let's take a look at the actual cover here. It is Toi Kono Machide, of course, of being a Sayu version. Let's hear it a little bit.
大好きだったあの歌夏の風を連れてどこまでも旅で行こう私の力
So I skipped through, and I do apologize if it seemed like it was very jarring or whatever. As you know, whenever you cover a song like this, it is usually, especially a cover song, it is copywritten, and in order for me not to get struck by, you know, people on YouTube who do that a lot, and I don't think the original artist would do that. It would be the company that owns the music to it. So that's one of those things, of course, and I know Sayu wouldn't do that either, but it would usually be the company that is associated with the music. So if you hear like crispy audio, I like it said crunchy audio, whatever you want to call it, deep fried audio, or see me blurring out anything on the screen, then you know that I was copy struck. So just letting you guys know. But still, having said that, big congratulations for Sayu. She did an amazing job. You can tell she poured her heart into this. You can tell she did her best to sound the best there. She did an amazing job, and big congratulations to her. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. I do it because I love the VTuber community, and I want to show some appreciation for some others who may not have been shown as much appreciation as possible, so I try to lift them up instead of tearing them down. Today we're talking about Honeybumz, Honeybumz with the M, who is Los Peanuts Fairy Shade Bean, streamer, artist, Snow Aurora Cat VTuber. Let's take a look at them there. They are, from what it looks like, a little bit more VR chat related in the sense that they are more of a 3D VTuber. Let's take a look here. Name is Honeybumz. I'm a purple snow aurora Siberian cat. I was born from Northern Lights in the northern snow, made out of the fluffiest snow. So I have two forms also. So let's take a look at some things that they've caused here. So here they go. We have them on their, of course, the YouTube side with some videos here, which are Honeybumz Future, 500 subs, things like that. Years ago, they have a lot more, as you can see right now. A lot more. And just, you know, I'm showcasing people here and there, various sizes. You know, I don't really discriminate on what size of the person that it'll be. Let me just show you something of their content that they have done recently, of course, a clip. Let's take a look.
Cyber has piss. Cyber, wait a second. Cyber, I need your piss. I need your piss right now. Please! I need it!
What the heck? Context is key.
I need No, you know the piss stream fuck.
Okay, yeah, there is very little context that can be shown there. Well, there we go. There's a little bit of context right there. I'm not sure it's the context you were looking for, but it is the context that you got. So, of course, once again, thank you, Honeybumz, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.